Happy Monday to all my healing warriors out there creating miracles every single day. Lots of love to you. Here we are, Monday. It's a beautiful day here. Just had a great weekend, and I am ready to give you just incredible information that's going to help you on your healing journey, regardless of what you have. If you have chronic pain, if you have cancer, if you have anxiety, if you have, I was speaking with someone the other day who has debilitating skin issues, whatever you got, we got your back here. This channel is solely devoted to help you heal from maybe a different place than you think. Instead of looking outside yourself for the solution, we look inside. We utilize the power of our heart. That's right, our heart medicine that lies deep in here, connected with our brain, with our mind, and together we create the most potent medicine you could possibly imagine. That is how this healing, that's how these miracles happen, folks. If you are new, say hello in the chat. Love to see how you're all doing. Let me know how this live is coming. Can you hear me okay? Is the audio good? Is the visuals good? Just checking, making sure everything's coming through in a good way. All right, cool. Looking good, looking good. All right, so this is for all of you live, but this is for especially those of you who are part of this channel that have subscribed. This is right for you. I have gone over many ways how you get your energy back, because one of the most consistent things I hear every day is I don't have any energy. I have chronic fatigue. I am fatigued. Where did my energy go? I used to have all this energy. I can't get my energy back. I'm depleted. I'm drained, right? How many of you resonate with this? If it does, put in the chat me, put a hand up, say what's up. This is for you, okay? This is especially for you because this is something that honestly, I think systemically as society, we are all dealing with, and we need to change it, right? And I'm here to tell you it's not going to come from a conventional means. They're not going to be able to patent this with a pharmaceutical. Sorry, guys, you're not going to get it that way. The way you're going to change, the way you're going to get your energy back is through you. What's up, Faye? Hey, Hugo, nice to see you. So how are you going to do that? Well, a few years back, I put out a ebook that is regarding 5 ways to get rid of your autoimmune pain. I put that in an ebook. If you haven't gotten it, you should check it out. I'll put it in the link, or put the link in the chat below. Probably afterwards I'm done. I talk a lot about how the practice of mind body medicine through Qigong, through awareness, through heart medicine, you're able to not just heal yourself, but get your life back, get your energy, your vitality, your vibrancy back in a way. So you can go out and do the things you really want to do. You can mingle with your friends. You no longer have to feel hostage to your life, to the symptoms. You can go out and enjoy yourself, take a vacation, travel, do all those things you've been longing to do, but you haven't had the energy. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How many people have felt imprisoned by their condition or their symptoms and were not really able to actually get the energy they need? What's up, Linda? Casper, how you doing, buddy? Great to have you on here. This is the real deal, so make sure you're tuning in, and I want to hear from you guys below. What is going on? What is going on with you? What conditions do you have? I want to know so I can help you specifically. So remind me later if I forget. We will talk about what I'm going to give free this weekend. But hold that off for right now. Right now, we're just going to go right into how we get our energy back. You know, it's a funny thing, right? It's like, in a lot of ways, we're like this phone that I'm viewing you guys through. You know, we use our phone every day. We do lots of different things. We email, we make phone calls, we check out apps, social media. And what inevitably happens, right, is the battery drains down. And then we got to find some source to plug it in and recharge. Well, the funny thing about that is our bodies are no different. They're no different. For a lot of us, just being able to go to sleep at night and get good sleep is enough of a recharge. However, a lot of us don't sleep well anymore, right? A lot of us have trouble sleeping. A lot of us have trouble relaxing. So in that case, that normal thing that would normally recharge us does not do that anymore. And when we're in this state, we're kind of like still a little anxious. We have a little fight or flight energy in us. So what do? We try to watch a show on Netflix to kind of calm us down, or we go to a friend's place to talk, and maybe that helps, maybe it doesn't. But what really helps is you going inside, you taking the time to pause in your day, to take a time to slow down, to go out in nature, to do what you need to do to start to quiet yourself. Yesterday, I went to, how many people know Mount Shasta? Mount Shasta, I live pretty close to it. It's an amazing place, incredible, incredible mountain, like one of the most epic mountains you've ever seen. And we go to this special lake right near Mount Shasta. And I'm telling you guys, we had the whole lake all to ourselves, like amazing. Me and my kids, we had our paddle boards, we're going out. It was just, the water was incredible. You could see all the way to the bottom of the lake. Man, it doesn't take long when you're in a scenery like that to just feel all the stressors of your life just dissipate. It's amazing, right? It's such a blessing. But not all of us have that ability or opportunity to go to places like that or to be an experience like that each and every day. So how do we do that? How do we go inside? How do we quiet ourselves? Just taking a deep breath with you guys. Because it starts with how you are showing up with yourself. How are you engaging with yourself? What are the thoughts and the feelings you're having? What are the experiences you're having in your day that are reflecting your inner state of being, what your thoughts and your feelings are? All of this is good data. It tells us what is the state of our consciousness. And to get our energy back, guys, the first thing you have to do is be willing to recognize the state in which you are operating from is not conducive for recharging, not conducive for plugging yourself back into the outlet. Because like this phone, we go back to the outlet within ourselves. We have to go back to our source. That's when we truly let go. When we fall asleep at night and you have no worries, no anxieties, you just fall asleep, your head hits the pillow and you're out. What's happening there? You're starting to allow your body to go back to source consciousness, to recharge. Makes sense, right? Let me know if you get what I'm saying. Do you get this? Does this make sense? How many of you are doing that in your day? How many of you are taking the time to do that? To have a clear mind, to have a clear heart? You know, we've also been watching the Euro Cup recently. Those of you who watch soccer or football, depending on what part of the world you're in. Do you know one of the best players that's ever played, Cristiano Ronaldo? Maybe you are familiar with it, maybe not. He's almost 40, and he's been incredibly successful, arguably one of the best players to ever play the sport. Some say one of the greatest athletes. Do you know what he does every day? So I always say success leaves clues. And if you look at someone like him, he has incredible diet, exercise, but you know he takes three, not one, not two, but three naps every day. Isn't that amazing? I'm not saying we can all do that. I'm lucky if I'm able to get one nap in a day. But what that tells you, if you are looking for more energy, success, vibrancy, abundance, all of these things, again, look at those that are doing it at a very high level. So he is taking three naps a day, and he's out there almost 40 years old running around with 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds and still doing amazing. So, how many of you are taking time out of your day to pause, to connect in, whether it's a nap on the hammock or it's closing your eyes, taking a moment, allowing the daily thoughts and interactions to fade, giving yourself that quietude and space outside of your everyday responsibilities, taking your mind off the attachments of your life and just going into no thing, no space, no time. Going into this complete still place. I didn't do that. It wasn't until I got very sick, until I was forced through submission to have to stop. In my early 30s, in the prime of my life, I could not do the things that normal adults do. I felt like I was 90 years old in chronic pain. I couldn't move. Just going upstairs made my heart felt like it was going to explode in my chest. I had all kinds of neurological issues. Oh, gosh. Could not sleep. Could not eat good food. Digestion was horrible. Everything. The panic attacks, the terrors was horrible. If you know what I mean, let me know in the comments, because that is I know a lot of you reach out to me and tell me your stories. It's horrible when life is that way, and it was that way for me for quite a while. But what happened was I had to pause. I had to stop my life. I had to stop working. I had to do everything. Thankfully, I had an amazing woman in my life, my wife, that still loved me through all my ugliness. So I had support there, but it gave me an opportunity to just stop and go in. And I didn't know, guys, at that time, my up and down, left, right, anything. All I knew was that I couldn't do anything in the way I had been doing it, because the way I'd been doing it had been causing these conditions. So I had to completely push the reset button, start over, figure out who I was in there. And so what I started to do was spend a lot of time outside on my front porch, like I am with you right now. Not on my front porch, but I'm in my patio. And I would just sit for long periods of time. And what would happen is the first 40 minutes was just like me battling myself. Oh, you idiots, you got yourself, you're never gonna be good, you're broken, da da da. How many of you know what I'm talking about? All that static, that interference that runs in your system every day. I was having that. And after about 30, 40 minutes, all I noticed was it was like, what's that Taoist or Buddhist saying, let the muddy waters settle. So the muddy waters would settle, and all of a sudden all those kind of negative, pessimistic attack thoughts that were coming towards me or I was generating just started to quiet down. And then I had a really key insight that this is really important, especially for you that are tuning in live. As I had the realization that the effect of me quieting or settling my mind started to give me relief, started to give me some relief in my body. Immediately, I noticed my breath got deeper. I started breathing deeper into my lungs, which felt really tight and shallow for a long time. I started to notice the pain I was having in my head all the time that was generating seizures. Like that started to lessen too. I started to notice other aches and pains that were bothering me. So I was like, that's fascinating. Let's go a little bit further down this rabbit hole and let's see. So instead of just 40 minutes, it's turned into 2 hours. So I just sit there. And what I noticed is as I got more still and quiet, I could listen more inside. I could feel more. I could experience myself more. And this, again, had a direct result on the symptoms my body were experiencing. So I was able to start the process of changing the messages in my body, changing what the cells were doing, which were normally producing a lot of inflammation. All of a sudden, there was less pain, there was less inflammation. And that happened as a direct result of me foregoing my thoughts, foregoing my negative feelings and experiences I was having. Now, this is not simple. I get it. This was very hard. As a young 31-year-old man, it was very hard to overcome my thoughts around what I should be doing, why I was feeling such like a failure, why I felt like my life was over. And I know a lot of you have these similar things, right? That just keep repeating on repeat over and over. But guys, I'm here to tell you, you have to be willing to penetrate through those thoughts. And the only way you're going to do it is welcoming them, welcoming back to the heart, welcoming the feeling it brings when you have a negative thought, welcoming it into your heart and really being like, that's interesting. Where did that come from? Is that real? Is that true? If it's not, can I let it go? Can I release that so I can become more into a calm state? As you do that again and again and again, you create more space inside you. That's right, spaciousness. Spaciousness inside your body and spaciousness in your mind. And guess what? In this space, that is where the energy is generated. In that place where there's no thing happening. It's just like, for a lot of us, it can just feel like blackness, just complete blackness, endless blackness, any direction, front, back, left, right, all around you is just blackness. But in that space, guys, everything is possible. You have infinite possibilities and connection to frequencies that you might not even believe are there. But the moment you release your identity of what you think you are and come to that still place, you will be recharged each time. Your energy will bounce back. In some cases, might surprise you how much. And so, really, then it becomes about like, is this making sense, by the way? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. So, then it becomes about knowing and listening or tracking you throughout your day. When are you getting caught by those ideas, those beliefs, those solid things you think are you? And being able to recognize, oh, not real, not real. And coming back to the peace, the calmness that is always here. Centering yourself, centering your consciousness into it, so it allows you that opportunity to recharge. And you do it again and again and again And then what happens is it starts to create a momentum. And as that momentum builds, it starts to create this healing force inside you. And there's just so much now available happening through books and documentaries sharing these experiences where people have done exactly what I'm saying. And they actually now have scientific evidence, like hard science, not soft science, but like hard science, proving that the biochemical change, yes, it can happen outside you. But what we're talking about here in this channel is how you do it from the inside. And it is more than possible. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. It's not only is it more than possible, but the, the medicine that is produced in your body is more potent to kill that cancer than that chemo, is more potent to stop your seizures if you've had seizures, more potent to change your eyesight, to change the nerves, how they express themselves. And it all starts, guys, by doing this process I'm talking about. Now, here's something really cool. For a lot of you, you're agreeing with this. Like Sarah, she's like, yes, this makes sense. I love it. For those of you that you're still on the fence and you're like, I'm not sure, this resonates, like, I don't know, I need to see more proof. Well, guess what? We're going to offer a free workshop this Sunday. Sunday, July 7th. I think it's 7th. Yeah, July 7th. We're going to do a You Are the Medicine. It is a free workshop that I offer in my Facebook group every month. And I'm offering it here on my YouTube channel too. You have that ability to come and experience what I'm talking about in person. So if you're someone that's like, I don't believe this, or I'm not sure, show up, come. And maybe if you feel brave enough, you can come and experience it firsthand with me. I will help walk you through and help you identify where you're caught, where you're stuck, and then help you release it. And once you release it, it'll immediately put you back into this unified state that will energize you, that will restore your energy and begin the process of healing. This is how it works, guys. And I would love, love, love to help you out if you're someone that is struggling and needs help and support. There's also my ebook. I'll put it in the link below so you can have that as well. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't see any questions, but some comments. Thank you all for showing up live. Appreciate your support. Hope you got some value from this. Let me know in the comments what you liked, what you gained from this, and also, like, what do you want me to talk about more? What do you have questions for me that I would love to address here in these lives that I'm going to be doing every week? I think you're all awesome. You're amazing people to be showing up in this way. And trust me, if you continue to work this process, it will work. Miracles will happen for you. Healings will happen. And let me be someone that can help you if you are struggling with this. I'd love to be a support. So come to You Are the Medicine this Sunday, and we'll have, it's always an amazing experience for me. It just it's different every time I do it. And I really tune into the group that's there and get a sense of what is needed. And this energy thing keeps popping up. So I'm not sure, but we'll see on Sunday if this is something that resonates with the group. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Faye says, I've been avoiding sitting in nothingness. Yes, I know. This is one of the hardest obstacles to get over. guys, there's so much that can distract us, right, from just sitting with ourselves. And part of the thing is it's almost like a reward kind of thing, like you don't get the instant gratification from sitting with yourself. You get that from, like eating a thing of chocolate or watching a dopamine hit, watching something on YouTube or Instagram. To get that longer lasting, satiating feeling that doesn't initially hit you, that's what sitting with yourself will do. But initially, there's a lot of interference. There's a lot of interference. Yeah. Yeah, it takes some willpower. It takes some time to be with yourself, and hopefully, for me, I was forced to do that. Hopefully you don't have to, but sometimes actually I must say you have to hit rock bottom to get there. Like you can't move, right? You're stuck. But for a lot of us that are kind of in between, we still can function, we can still do our jobs, we can still do the things. I'm telling you, don't wait to get rock bottom. Do it now. Start the process. Schedule in every day a time where you get to be with yourself. Start with just 20 minutes. Start with that. Get out in a nice place, right? Where you're under the fig tree or somewhere and you're just able to just, turn the world off. Turn all the things that you're attached to. You do that, and I think you'll see how much interference is there to begin with, how much mud needs to settle down. And once it starts settling down, then you'll have your moment of peace, your moment of like reset. And that will begin the process of restoring, filling you back up, recharging your battery. Now, the key is then just don't go spend it again, right? You have to make it an everyday practice until your kidney energy can sustain that longer. It has the ability to hold it in. Once that's there, then you can go and do more things. But often a common mistake most people make is once they get a little energy, they spend it, right? So learn how to have that strong kidney piggy bank of a savings account. Like keep it there, let it just build gradually, and then over time, it'll start to nourish the cells. And then you'll have more energy from your mitochondria. Sound good? Sweet. This is how we do it. And like I said, come on Sunday. We'll do it there. Otherwise, there's other ways to connect, but I think Sunday is the first entry point. Like I said, I'll put a couple links below. You can register for You Are the Medicine. And then I also grab my ebook, and there's some things there for you as well. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Monday. I'm gonna go get my son from from camp. It's that time of year. And enjoy the day, and I hope you do too. God bless everyone. Take good care. Bye now.